Graduates, please stand.
afternoon, everyone. My name is Albina Bochova, and I'm proud to welcome you all. Today is more than just a graduation ceremony. It is a celebration of every challenge we've overcome, every lesson we've learned, and every person who helped us get here. I'm honored to welcome Mayor Cahill, Dr. Cushing, Mrs. Brown, Mr. Thomas, members of the Beverly Public School community, families and friends, but most importantly, the amazing class of 2026. Standing here today is both exciting and emotional because this moment represents years of hard work, challenges, memories, and growth. It is a day where we look back at all the years we spent together. I've known some of you for nearly a decade. While that might sound like a long time ago, it feels just like yesterday we were playing outside of Ayers Elementary at recess or sitting inside on a rainy day playing Duck, Duck, Goose. As I was walking through the halls of the elementary clap-out, I recall coming to America when I was in 3rd grade, hoping for a better future. But shortly after, I lost my mother to cancer. She wasn't able to physically experience all my high school milestones. However, she has been with me all along and is here watching me give this speech to everyone and will forever be with me. Even though she's no longer here with us, her belief in me has helped me and guided me through every step of the way. I hope that through my hard work, perseverance, and the person I've become, I have made her proud. I also want to thank my father. He has always pushed me to do my best, encouraged me to aim higher, and supported me through every challenge. Through his sacrifices, hard work, and constant support, he helped me make this day possible. I would not be standing here without them, and for that I'm forever grateful. I also am very appreciative of all the support I've received from the Beverly community throughout the years. I'm inspired by the teachers that have seen potential in me and encouraged me to always reach for more. And to my fellow classmates, each of us have a unique story to tell. Our collective stories have created a support system that keeps us all connected. Over the years, we've grown up together. We've shared classrooms, field trips, school events, inside jokes, and memories that we will carry with us long after today. Although our paths may take us in different directions after graduation, we will always be the Beverly High School class of 2026. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Victoria Williams. Speaking as your class president. Before I begin, I want to thank the amazing class officers I've had the privilege of working with throughout the past 4 years. Morgan Linsky, Sadie Brennan, and Abby Queenan. Every event, fundraiser, and class memory would not have been possible without them. Also, a big shout out to my mom for listening to the speech countless times and calming me down. And thank you, Dad, for all the hard work you put into my campaign posters freshman year. You really locked in my spot up here. And I would thank my siblings, but I know they'll have something to say about the speech as soon as I'm done. I originally wanted this position because my dream was to be President of the United States. While I'm still figuring out whether that dream remains, I definitely stand by running for class president freshman year. Lastly, I want to thank Beverly Schools for giving me the people I'm most grateful for, Nola, Callie, and Avery. And while those are the names that mean the world to me, I hope each of you thinks of the names you'll carry with you long after today. Sorry. I'm not the class president who stood out the most academically or athletically, but one of the things I'm most proud of my time here in Beverly is the friendships I built. In a class as big as ours, I've been lucky enough to know so many of you, and within that, I have found my lifelong friends. I feel extremely fortunate to have this goodbye feel so hard because it means I have something worth holding on to. We share a unique bond from growing up together. No one else from here on out will know each other quite like we do. And most of the time, when I picture one of you, I still see your middle school face. Tonight, I head down to Rhode Island for orientation, and while I'm excited to meet those I will become an adult with, I will always remember those I was a child with. people I've met at Beverly High have inspired me, challenged me, and helped shape me into the person I am today. This summer, I'll hug my friends goodbye as they leave New England for school. For the first time, I'll watch some of the people I love most move hundreds of miles away. I know it will feel like a part of me is gone, but I'm learning it just means holding on to them in different ways. I will see BHS in my future relationships, at my first college basketball game, and when I speak of my back in high school days with my future kids. To quote Jane Austen, there is no distance or lapse of time that can lessen the friendships of those who are thoroughly persuaded of each other's worth. And if we are truly thoroughly persuaded of each other's worth, then distance does not diminish what we've built, it only changes the form it takes. I am so excited for what lies ahead, but I will never forget how I got here or who I got here with. So if there's anything I hope we carry forward, it is that recognition of each other, that we mattered in each other's lives in ways that do not simply end with today. I will see you all again in different places, different seasons of life, and I look forward to see the people you are becoming. And I leave here deeply aware of how fortunate I am to have found my people, to have grown alongside them, and to have been shaped so permanently by them. We will always have a friend in each other, no matter where life takes us. Beverly will always be home. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Happy graduation day, Beverly High School, class of 2026. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to your families and to everyone who helped you along your educational journey from pre-K and kindergarten all the way through to today. Congratulations to you, this graduating class. You have accomplished so much, both in and outside the classroom, in chorus, band, and drama, and DECA, on our many, many sports teams, in junior ROTC, through the visual arts, as part of the many awesome clubs, and in your volunteering to help our community, and working jobs to help your families, through your high academic achievements, and so much more. We have enjoyed your performances and your accomplishments immensely, and we're proud of you all. To you Beverly High Panther graduates, I wish you much joy, wonder, and exploration of the world around us. Two thoughts I want to share with you. First, please continue to study, to explore, and to experience life. Explore Beverly, explore America, explore the world. Be curious about what you don't yet know and who you haven't yet met. We live in a special hometown in a great country that is part of a fascinating, awesome world. A world we all live in that connects us unavoidably with all of humanity. So study and travel and explore, and do so with wonder and curiosity. Do your individual best to become responsible citizens of Beverly, of America, and of this amazing world. Next, and most important of all, I urge you to be kind to yourselves as you journey through life, to understand that this life is a gift and that each one of us brings something unique and of real worth to this world. And please understand, there are countless ways for us to live fulfilling and happy lives, and each of you now have your opportunity to travel your own unique path. I look at you graduates of the Beverly High School class of 2026, and I am incredibly excited for you. You are going to experience and do and accomplish some awesome things in the years to come. Today and this weekend, enjoy and celebrate your graduation. And whoever your people and your family are, those people who care most about you and cheer you on, who love you and have helped you along your journey through childhood and your education, many of whom are here with us in this stadium today, please remember to take the time to celebrate with them today. And when you do, be sure to give them a big hug and tell them you love them. Congratulations again, class of 2026.
Good afternoon, members of the class of 2026 and all members of the congregation gathered here today. Throughout your life, there will be moments like today, moments like a confirmation, a bar mitzvah, your wedding, your graduation from college, a master's degree, a doctoral degree, entering and being honorably discharged from the service of our country, and many other moments that should be celebrated with pomp and circumstance like today. You have achieved greatness in the eyes of your community by being here today. And you're going to get a lot of advice throughout your party, throughout the days ahead, and as you head into college, what you should and should not do. I'm here not to offer you that advice. I'm here to offer an ask. To be kind not only to yourselves, but to be kind to others. When you see things wrong in the world, cross the street and put yourself in harm's way to make things right. Because all that's necessary for evil to succeed, as the quote goes, is enough good people do nothing. And I see a lot of good people here. I see many great people that I've met throughout this year. I've seen you on the athletic fields, on our stages, performing, not just as academics, but as athletes, but as actors, actresses, and so much more. I've been amazed by our musicians and what they've achieved. But that ends today, and you take a new step forward. And I ask once again that when the time comes, that you don't stand silent, but you stand up for someone who needs your help, someone who needs someone to cross the street and to stand up for their rights, for their beliefs, so that speech and words of hate, symbols of hate throughout the world stop because people like you helped to stop them and didn't allow them to persist. That all of the isms can be ended with each of you here, and not just the graduates, but all of us here can do better by each of us every day. As you move forward off to college, the service, work, or whatever it may be, remember that you have a strong community behind you. You have amazing teachers, many of whom are here today, many school leaders who have invested in you, parents, caregivers, aunts, uncles, cousins, whoever it was, to be in your corner. Remember to be in the corner for someone else. And as I close, I'd just like to remind you that this, of all days, is certainly a great day to be a Panther.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Delia Gauker, and I am the salutatorian of the class of 2026. First, I want to take an opportunity to thank everyone who has helped me get to this point. Even though sometimes I like to think I'm totally self-sufficient, I certainly could never have made it this far alone. Without my parents, teachers, family members, coaches, and friends, I would not be the person I am today. When I first started thinking about speaking today, it was really hard to figure out how to summarize the experience of our class in one speech. As such a large class, there really is no one typical experience at Beverly High School. However, that is what makes our class and our school so special. We have some shared parts of our time here, but each of us has really made this experience our own. From the day we all entered elementary school, we've been wholeheartedly jumping into everything. I remember back when I went to North Beverly Elementary. Our grade would always have the most participation in the science fair, Halloween parties, or anything else going on. When we became the first ever 5th grade class to go to middle school in Beverly, we maxed out participation in everything. From student council, to the school newspaper, to the musical, to art club, and many more groups. Sometimes there were so many of us we couldn't even all fit in the classroom. In high school, all of the different programs, clubs, sports teams, and arts involvement shaped our lives. Let's be honest, when people talk about the high school memories, they aren't talking about the things you read in your history textbook or the math final you took, but all of these different activities and experiences that help define your identity. These groups were about more than just the things we loved to do. They mattered because of the people we got to spend the time with. I think we can all agree that these last 4 years have had some challenging moments. Exam weeks, homework piling up, trying to answer everyone's questions about where we are going next. But it is through all these communities, our teams, ensembles, clubs, that we persevered through the hard parts and made lasting memories of high school. For me, this was walking into the band room with my friends after a long day, going out sailing with my team, or seeing so many excited faces at a Best Buddies event. I'm sure you can all think about the parts of high school, or even this town in general, that have felt like home for you. While leaving all of these things behind is hard, having things that we will miss proves how meaningful our experiences have been. These past 12 years of school have been about so much more than the daily time we spent in the classroom. There were many of us found our passions, took our greatest risks, made our closest friends, and started to figure out who we want to be. Over the next couple of months, we will all be heading in different directions. Some of us are heading off to college across the country or world, some are jumping in right into the workforce on the North Shore, and some of us are still figuring out where we're heading. But wherever we go, I hope we can all bring the spirit of jumping in, getting involved, and finding people we want to show up for every day. When the world feels enormous or our goals feel impossible, having people in our corner makes life a little bit easier and a whole lot more fun. Congratulations, class of 2026. I am so excited to see all of the things we do.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2026. My name is Feta Piasecki, and I'm beyond grateful for the opportunity to speak to you all today as your class valedictorian. I would first like to thank everybody who has made it possible for us to walk across this stage in just a few moments. Family, friends, teachers, administrators, coaches, mentors, and more. Your support has allowed us to grow into a group of talented and admirable individuals. Most importantly, I encourage you all to be proud of yourselves, of your perseverance, your hard work, and your ability to accomplish more than you once imagined. Throughout the past year of high school, everyone has been asking us the terrifying question, what are you going to do with your life? Whether your response to this daunting question is truthfully vague or a full-fledged 10-year plan, we all share the same mixture of excitement and uncertainty about what comes next. However, I believe we are thinking about the future on too large a scale. The question we should ask ourselves is not what we want to do, but who we want to be. Rather than only prioritizing the degrees we hope to earn, the jobs we intend to pursue, or the wealth we dream of accumulating, we should focus on the compassion we extend to others, the belief we hold in ourselves, and the intention we act with each day. Although it takes much more than 18 years to become wise, the greatest lesson I have learned is that external success doesn't ensure satisfaction, and that true contentment comes from living in a way that reflects your values and taking pride in the person you become. While looking back at your accomplishments is important, I've found it more valuable and meaningful to reflect on my relationships and the way I impact others. My favorite award I've ever received wasn't a test score, certificate, scholarship, or even this opportunity to speak today. It was one crafted with crayons and paper by my then 6-year-old sister after attending an award ceremony. Across the top, it read, "Good job on high school, I love you so much," alongside a drawing of the two of us. Knowing that I'm someone my younger siblings can look up to is far more meaningful than any measure of performance or perfection. While setting goals and chasing after them is valuable, I urge us all to remember that the way we carry ourselves every day is what defines who we are, and that our small intentional actions are what compose our lives. We all know that the future is uncertain, but the one thing you can be certain about is the way you'll respond to what life throws your way. As we enter the next chapter of our lives, I encourage you to remember who brought you to this moment, you. What lies ahead is not something to worry about or be afraid of, but rather an ongoing opportunity to become the person you aspire to be and continue growing with each new experience and challenge. So now, I'll leave you with a quote from the poet Mary Oliver. "Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" Congratulations, class of 2026. I can't wait to see who you become. At this time, we invite all senior band members to join the band.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alana Foss. I would like to take a moment to honor someone who is not seated here with us today, but whose presence is forever with us. 2 years ago, during our sophomore year, we lost a beautiful soul whose name was Molly Spiritigliosi. Molly was a classmate, a friend, a member of the band, and a twin. To many of us, including myself, she was someone who brought warmth, kindness, and genuine joy into our lives. Molly was a bright light, one of those rare people whose friendships we cherished. Her laughter, her spirit, and her companionship left a lasting impression on everyone who had the privilege of knowing her. As we celebrate this milestone, we also remember that Molly is and will always be with us in our hearts and memories. The band selection of Choose Joy has been chosen to celebrate Molly, as we remember that her light will forever shine on us, and that her beauty is reflected in every sunflower we see. At this time, it is my honor to recognize her as a member of the graduating class of 2026. I would now like to invite the Spiritigliosi family to please join me on stage to receive Molly's diploma on her behalf.
Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. Thanks for being here today. My name is Lorinda, and I'm the current school committee president. Today is June 7th, or 6/7, and I just don't know if I should care about that. I know, there's a lot of things I don't know, and this is a really tough act to follow. Some great speeches. I love that we're choosing joy. I love that we've been called to choose kindness. My role as a school committee president gives me the honor of handing out most of the diplomas today and the duty of saying a few words. I'm also a basketball coach, and a mom of 4 children, all of whom graduated from Beverly High. And today I'm going to try to speak to you as if I am a philosopher, which I'm not, but I'm going to try to speak to the idea of epistemology, which is really just a big word for how do we know what we know? How do we distinguish between justified belief and opinion? I've been told that I'm quite nonlinear, so I'm going to do my best to say a few things in an order that makes sense and doesn't take too much time. So here's the first part of what I want to say. Maybe you recognize this. It's very windy, and it's pretty small for everybody sitting far away, but it says, "Everything I needed to know I learned in kindergarten." It's a fabulous saying, and I think many of us, if not all of us, have heard it before, and I suspect many of you believe that it's true, or maybe you've never given it much thought. Some of the words in this poster are fantastic. Some of the advice, fantastic. For instance, share, play fair, don't hit. And most of us accept these words of wisdom as truth. Okay, maybe not truth, but maybe you've never really thought about it. Maybe you've never given it deep thought. But let's think about it for a minute. If everything you really needed to know you learned in kindergarten, then why did you have to go to school for 12 more years? By the way, mad props to the kindergarten teachers. To all the teachers, actually, appreciate you. You do great work every doodah day. So this idea that we learned everything we needed to know in kindergarten, yet we still had to go to school for a lot longer. Some of you are going off to even more school. I'm still in school. This is a paradox. And there are many things that are true, but there are some that are not true. And so I want to ask all of you to think about, how sure are you of what you think you know? How quick are we to have an opinion and to judge? And then, given our stance on a topic, how quick are we to declare that anyone with a differing opinion is wrong, or worse? Instead of thinking, I didn't think of it that way. I didn't consider that. Tell me more. Help me to understand. It is far easier to form an opinion and to judge, to see the world in black and white, but the reality is the world is complex. And my advice for you is to embrace that complexity. It's not easy. I know, I really am living that right now. It is really not easy, but this is where the good stuff lives. It's where the learning lives. We can do our homework assignments, we can find answers to questions, we can pop it into Google or ChatGPT or any AI tool of your choice and then be done with that assignment, but that's not learning. Lean into the learning. Approach things with a sense of wonder. How do things really work? What's the story behind the story? And for some of you here, what's the Paul Harvey rest of the story? Beverly High class of 2026, as you move on to whatever comes next for you, try to embrace the tension between the comfort of what you know and the adventures of seeking something new, the balance between what we are and what we can be, the line between what we are just certain we know and how we might think again. Remember the lessons you learned in kindergarten. Share, play fair, and really don't hit. And then lean into your curiosity. Lead with curiosity. It will serve you well. Thank you.
Just taking it in for a minute. Welcome Superintendent Cushing, Assistant Superintendent Brown, Mayor Cahill, school committee, honored guests, and family members, and of course, the class of 2026. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and tremendous pride. It is my privilege to stand before the Beverly High School class of 2026 and recognize all that you have accomplished. This class holds a special place in my heart, as I was your assistant principal when you first walked through the doors at Beverly High School. I remember seeing the excitement, uncertainty, and potential that each of you brought with you. Over the past 4 years, I have had the privilege of watching you grow into the remarkable young adults seated before us today. As a class, you have been successful in every sense of the word. You have excelled academically, athletically, artistically, and in service to your community. You have embraced challenges, celebrated achievements, and demonstrated resilience when faced with obstacles. Time and again, you have shown what it means to represent Beverly High School with pride and dignity. What stands out most, however, is the way you care for one another. You have built a community rooted in kindness, respect, and support. You celebrate each other's successes, lift each other up during difficult times, and understand that individual achievement is made even greater when shared with others. The compassion you have shown your classmates is one of your greatest strengths and one of the qualities that will serve you well throughout your lives. As you leave Beverly High School and begin the next chapter of your journey, you will go in many different directions. Some of you will attend college, some will enter the workforce, some will serve our country, and others will pursue paths unique to your own. While your destinations may differ, the values you have developed here, hard work, perseverance, empathy, and a commitment to excellence will remain with you. I hope you always remember that Beverly High School is more than a building. It is a community. It is a place where you learned, grew, and discovered who you are. It is a place filled with teachers, coaches, counselors, staff members, and classmates who believe in you and are proud of you. Most importantly, Beverly High School will always be your home. No matter where life takes you, you will always be a part of this community. Your successes will be celebrated here, your memories will remain here, and you will always have a place to return to. As you move forward, embrace opportunities, take risks, continue learning, and never underestimate the impact you can have on the lives of others. Lead with kindness, act with courage, stay true to your values. The world needs your talents, your ideas, and your compassion. Class of 2026, thank you for the example you have set and the legacy you leave behind. We are incredibly proud of all of you and what you've achieved, and even more excited for all that lies ahead. Madam President, I'm pleased to present to you the graduating class of 2026. Take your spots, guys. On me.
Delana Jean Abel. Ridley Logan Aitchison. Derek Acosta. Dariush Afsharian. Elena Aaron Agor. Rita Ali Alrama. Hassan Nabil Al-Badri. Alexander Alexandrovich Alexiev. Rebecca Lauren Burias Amasula. Edward Vincent Amrock. Sophia Maria Andino. Vanessa Serena Andre. Xavier Rexme Ock. August Berry. Andrew Joseph Bartholomew. Cameron Derek Bates. Ashley Jeanette Basuli. Silas James Bellino. Mia Elizabeth Belmonte. Dino Burbick. Gabrielle Elizabeth Bernard. Charles Hayden Bosler. Chloe Isabel Bosler. Alvina Bachova. Kiana Nevea Bucci. Logan James Bowen. Gabriella Rose Braley. Gabrielle Daniels Brulette. Eliana Shea Brown. Cody James Breyer. William Mason Burgess. Christopher Michael Burns, Jr. Tyler Kingston Butler. Ella Grace Campos. Giselle Cano. Alex Josue Cardona Melandano. Gianna Noel Carnavale. Mackenzie Rose Carr. Colby James Cartledge. Yusef Chalabi. Carter Anderson Champlain. Nicholas Paul Chanda. Julia Rose Charcha. Justine Renata Sorelli. How do I pronounce this name? Jayliana Grace Close. Riley Blake Colby. Skyla Rose Collins. Brenna Evelyn Connell. Jamal Alexander Conrad. Helena Ann Contreras. Sean Francis Costa. Sydney Lynn Cottrell. Ava Elizabeth Cruz. Anthony Cuevas. Lena Delahi. Magdalene Eloise Dalton. Ariel Elizabeth Da Silva Arnold. Reed David Davies. Eden Shannon DeFranza. John Henry Dennis. Anna Clara De Oliveira. Giada Maria Di Mercutio. Max Hoang Do. Bryce William Doherty. Carmel Cateria Delumbal. Gustavo Dos Santos. Ireland Gibson Dowdy. Lily Ducharme. Stephen Paul Duke. Andrew Michael Dunlovey. Olivia Marie Durand. Clara Ann Marie Easton. Kaylin Ann Ellis. Germani Peter Espinal. Gavin Mitchell Everett. Ryan Michael Everett.
Olivia Rose Feletra. Matthew Anthony Fanara. Ocean Bluebird Farinella. Nathaniel Douglas Kenneth Fine. Am I screaming? Okay. Alexander James Femino. Is it? Okay. Anna Luisa Canizares Fertinani. Harrison David Finnemore. Brady Richard Fisher Sigmund. Claire Margaret Fitzgerald. Colby John Flynn. Avery Maria Fogarty. Sid McVeigh Forden. Julia Mary Forte. Melanie Marie Fortunato Marrero. Alana Teresa Rose Foss. Cole Murray Fowler. Isadora Helena Friedrichs. Yeah, easy. Savannah May Gary. Oops. Aiden Michael Gates. Patrick Jacob Gates. Is it Jaden Isael Gautreau. Maya Evelyn Gerard. Julia Ginny Germond. Miles Garcina. Leah Grace Giacometti. Avery Elizabeth Giello. Corey Natalie Gerard. Alexandra Marie Godin. Morgan Autumn Gold. Mason Daniel Gomez. Okay. Yarielis Gonzalez Pagan. Michelle. Okay, thank you. Olivia Michelle Goodman. Delia Joy Gauker. Giacomo Guarienti. Savannah Faith Hashi. Logan Murphy Hall. Cody Michael Hansen. Mia Linda Hansen. Miranda Rose Harrington. Maya Ann Harris. Kelsey Lynn Hartless. Wesley Tucker Harville Fry. Caleb Joseph Hathaway. Savannah Marie Hathaway. How? Okay, thank you. Gio Helen Hauk. Brady Matthew Heath. Ella Linda Heckman. May Ellen Hector. Elvis Manuel Heredia Perez. Camille Heredia Perez. Wesley Kane Higgins. Landon Richard Hines. Anna Mengju Hollison. Sophie Isara. Alana Ray Janvrin. Francisco Harin. Liliana Elizabeth Jimenez. Nareli Jimenez Miranda. Meredith Ann Johnston. Zachary Robert Jones. Sophie Rose Katz. Caroline Marianne Kearney. Darren Sullivan Kessel. Logan Jacob Kingston. Jacob Allen Class. Adeline Rose Contos. Sarah Jessica Curti. Reese Joy Quietek. Genevieve Scarlett L'Italian. Jordan Parker Lacrinola. Milana Alicia Lancy. Caitlin Claudia La Rochelle. Lucy Anna Lorenzano. Madeline Margaret LeBlanc. Corbin Paul Lefavor. Casey Elizabeth Liakos. Anthony Lefo. Okay. Sophia Anna Liacano. Janaya Iani Lopez LaFleur. Susan Victoria Lowe. Anthony Dominic Lunardi. Lucy Michaela Lutton. Paul John Lyden III.
Brandon DeNova Macario De Leon. Yusmari Bernice Marcario Lopez. Keith Allen McIntyre III. Madeline Ruby McNutt. Samuel Uriah Miguel. Jackson Roy Maker. Eric Anthony Mai. Kobe Cruz Melionic. Ian Maxwell Markowitz. Alexander David Marquez. Emma Lee Marr. Analia Reina Macierogos. Lydia Kirby McCarthy. Keith David McCaw. Callan Michael McKay. Sarah Joseph McGrath. Christopher Michael McKee. Chloe Rose McQuaid. Maxwell Vincent Miker.
Hey, Mike!
Brian Michael Menard. John Armand Emile Michaud. Charlotte Abigail Miller. Maya Bean Miller. Henry Knight Mills. Christopher Michael Mita. Anthony Lawrence Mocha. Colin William Maloney. Lucas Anthony Monfett. Shaylee Jenny Moore. Hannah Sophia Mori. Andrew Richard Murphy. Star Andrea Marslin. Katie Ann Murray. Casey Nako. Amanda Luisa Nascimento Ferreira. Ollie Shay Neal. John Joseph Neiman. Dominic James Nunez. Madeline Jane O'Donnell. Molly Ray O'Donnell. Michael Stephen O'Leary. Aiden Henry O'Malley. Thomas Edward O'Neill. David Onoche Chibike Obiki. James Frederick Oberlander. Victoria Santos Odom. Julia Matos Oliveira. Nina Marie Orlando. Caroline Rose Ortons. Alyssa Ann Osborne. Ryan Christopher Ouellette. Lucy Monroe Overberg. Kimora Alexis Page. Callie Sierra Panjwani. Dominic Leo Peniello Torres. Ileona Papage. Lauren Parga. Sharushki Chatukumar Patel. Olivia Grace Patnode. David Mark Pelletier. Rebecca Rose Penley. Gabriel Mauricio Perez. Svetlana Petra Piasecki. Marissa Rose Picano. Diogo Lima Pickler. Daniel James Pierce. Ava Norma Pinto. Nora Helen Pittman. Brandon Dylan Pitamiglio. Lilith Peasy. Eliza Kathleen Plackens. Albert Polanco. Braden William Pouliot. Nicholas Brian Prassy. Jason Richard Provost. Mackenzie Marie Quateroni. Debbie Nevea Alice Qualis. Jose Luis Cales. Lena Ramos. Olivia Ritchie. Emma Amelia Riley. Matthew Richard Rex. Jonathan Alejandro Reyes. Josue Abdiel Reyes. Madeline Elizabeth Reynolds. Nerea Marguerite Rebreau. Samantha Lynn Richardson. Grace Leonette Rivera. Henry Dana Robinson. Victoria Rodriguez da Silva. Patricia Michelle Rodriguez Calcano. Christopher Allen Rogers. Avery Melissa Rowan. William Alden Rollander. Nicholas Peter Ruel. Charles Francis Salerno. Sophia Claire Salmon. Bryce Sanders. Charlene Santa Cruz Montalban. Priscilla Santana Schmidt. Quentin Sebastian Savageau. Justin Allen Savicki. Lily Ann Scotty. Addison Grace Shepard. Lucy Caroline Shepard. Vera June Sherrill. Charles Lynch Silva. Daniel Oliveira Silva. Jordan Alexander Simpson. Gracelyn May Skilling. Sarah Elizabeth Spiridigliosi. Ari Grizel St. Clair Vicente Arias. Joshua Paul Staffier. Charlotte Rose Stevens. John Philip Stevens. Megan Sarah Stewart. Kaylin Quinn Stout. Jerome Joseph Sutton. Riley Francis Swanson. Caleb Elijah Swartz. Leela Ray Sweetser. Audrey Louise Talbot. Reagan Marie Taliento. Juliana Lee Tenzella. Patrick William Taylor. Massimo Turco Tenalia. Karina Theodate. Addison Leslie Thompson. Ella Ray Thompson. Nicholas Harrington Thorne. Nola Rose Thornton. Lydia Rose Tierney. Ricky Romeo Torres. Alexander James Simonis. Catherine Elizabeth Simonis. Elizabeth Ann Ulrich. Jackson Matthew Ulrich. Margot Elizabeth Urowski. Egyptian Valentin. Jalen Elizabeth Ann Valerio. Isabel Finch Veritas. Oliver Michael Wagner. Tyler Jamie Waldron. Norton Wallow. Benjamin Everett Walsh. Colin Michael Walsh. Anthony Walsh Iliopoulos. Nathan Edward Wheeler. Floyd J. White. Sharon Tyler Jason White. Daniel August Wilder. Aiden Marshall Wiley. Grace Helen Williams. Harry Iswillen Amir Wilson. Kanaya Kyla Wilson. Armin Isaac Young.
The treasurer of the class of 2026, Sadie Sandra Brennan.
The secretary of the class of 2026, Abigail Margaret Queenan. The vice president of the class of 2026, Morgan Avery Linsky.
Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the class of 2026, Victoria Sheath Willington.
Morgan, you guys say it, right? Do you want me to tell them to stand? The what? Yeah.
Graduates, please stand.